To parent-teacher meetings goes many a bewildered oldster.
Now hold on, Miss Fox. It's all very well to teach my boy to paint pretty pictures and build birdhouses, but he doesn't even know his multiplication table.
For generations, U.S. youngsters went to school because they had to. And most communities boasted but one room and a single teacher with which to educate their entire and assorted progeny.
Good morning, children.
Good morning,
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures.
Johnny learned his multiplication tables as his father and grandfather had before him, through endless classroom drills.
2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18.
By the same process, he learned the key dates of history and impossible to spell words. And geography.
Oregon. Nevada.
The drill formula was simple, if monotonous, and Johnny's marks were more apt to measure the strength of his memory than his understanding. Happiest moment for the school children of that sterner era was when school let out. But for some youngsters, staying after school seemed almost unavoidable. At Columbia University is one of the men responsible for the spread of today's revolutionary teaching ideas, Professor William Hurt Kilpatrick.
We are trying to help the child learn to face actuality, and on this basis, build his ideas, his character, his sense of self-reliance, of how to live and work with others. In a word, we are equipping the child to face his future by learning to face intelligently his immediate present.
Yesterday found only in a half dozen advanced experimental schools. Today in tens of thousands of public schools from Santa Monica, California to Bronxville, New York, progressive education is in force. Learning by doing, learning about practical everyday problems, perhaps a traffic problem, and practical teaching. A child can dictate what he sees before he can read about it in a book.
In there, there's little things, I don't know if they're seeds or not, but they look sort of like the seed. It goes all into the stuff.
There are ways of making spelling and reading fun.
One lovely Saturday morning, Andy Katushka took some butter and some sugar and some flour and some milk and some eggs, and she rolled out some nice little cakes. Then she sprinkled each cake with some of the poppy seeds that she had brought from the old country. When the nice little cakes were baking, she spread out the front and set her bed.
Important device of progressive education is the project. For first graders, one day it may be a lunch project. First step for these tiniest moffats involves reading, as individuals are assigned to get the various items of food. Buying at the store involves arithmetic and a practical knowledge of money. Then comes the serious business for moppets of